C, and today we're going to start with an unboxing and then go to a little testing. What are we unboxing? Well, let's see here. It would probably be that box. Let's go up a little bit so we could see what comes out of the box. So, I haven't opened the box yet, but you know, the way these boxes go, there's papers on top, and things, and chargers, and pumps, and it's gonna be standard charger. Always keep this thing, it's so good. 5mm, and they're also now standard doing the high volume / high, I guess, screws for battery pack, and high pressure, one of them guys, the shock pump, which is weird because I had actually asked for the coil shock, so don't know why I am getting a shock pump. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I see it, you don't see it, but you'll see it soon. Oh, I don't know, this happens to all my wheels. Screws just fall out of them. I guess this already feels like it's mine. I always say, that's how you unbox a wheel, huh? Okay, so it's got the big fat 3-inch tire, a bit of air in it already. Ain't got no battery packs, but some foam. Dress it down just a little bit. I kind of was under the impression these things would ship with the battery packs in them, but I don't think they're supposed to do that because of the whole, you know, hazardous material in the airplane thing. Look at that, so many screws. It's just extra screws over these inside something that it fell out of. I don't know. I just don't like that there's an odd number. Oh, I see now. It fell out of these little things there. So the 4 on this side stayed where they're supposed to, and the 4 on this side fell out. So anyway, that is the Begode Extreme. It is the 50E version, because that's all that was available, and I kind of wanted to start messing with it. So that means these are not extra screws. These are just going to be used for the battery pack. It looks so tiny like this because the suspension is compressed. This wheel is supposed to have 130mm of travel. So we're gonna test that. But yeah, it's sort of sad that I'm gonna get this thing all dirty so quick, but that is how it must be tested. So tune in later for testing. So yeah, I did forget one thing. These are the batteries. So I unpacked one from the foamy stuff, but these are XT90, like the King Song ones that have those 2 little wires in the middle. So let's see, my little zoomie's not working, but anyway, the yellow and white wire I think are going to be communication cables for the BMS. Would only make sense, and I will be trying to figure out exactly what those do later by checking voltage. So the way it works now is it's like a percentage of the pack voltage, and if it's outside that range, it's an error. I'm gonna guess that one of them is probably gonna be somewhere between 3 and 5 volts, and that'll be like the pure signal cable. And then the other one might be like the previous iteration with the percentage of pack voltage, but I have no clue. Well, upon further inspection, my request to have a coil shock sent to me seems to have been ignored. This is definitely an air shock. and I'll put some air in it, but I can show you a little bit of the nakedness of the wheel now. But yeah, the way it attaches is different than it used to be. It's got some stuff inside the stanchion that the pedal hanger screws onto. Good call there. This top part looks to be about the same as the other one that I looked at, But yeah, looks like they really want me to go through and check every single screw on this thing. I think they like left a bunch loose on purpose. So I guess I'll do that. Anyway, like I said, I'll be testing this later. Okay, someday I will test this thing. But for now, I kind of want to show you guys how the waterproofing on this wheel works as far as the battery cables going into the top. So this silicone-y squishy thing has a hole that big. And you're like, what the hell do I do with that? Because it's blocking where the battery is supposed to go. So turns out, let's see that one, I have to shove in there harder, but turns out you're supposed to stretch that hole out and it's squishy enough it'll go over. When all this thing is done and assembled, that's gonna be pretty freaking waterproof. So I'm gonna first take this thing to the lake and I'm gonna A2 it, and then I'm gonna lend it to Marty to try to ride around and we'll see what happens.